Here with Coach Ricky Tullos of the Bryan Vikings. How you doing today, Coach?
Good, Tony. Good to be here. Good to see you guys.
Good to see you again, Coach. So, one thing I'm trying to do in this series of interviews is kind of demonstrate, some aspects of the life of a coach. One being that it can be very transient. So, if you don't mind, take us through your coaching career.
Yeah, it's part of the business. Sometimes it's hard to lay deep roots, and very seldom do you see a coach at one place only. And it's part of the profession, and always growing, looking for a better opportunity, and it's part of it. But I started out as a head coach in Cleveland, my hometown, and was fortunate after that to get to George Ranch School, brand new, opened up, and the challenge there to get that thing kicked off from the bottom up, and uh, get and grow that program. And spent 7 years there. Won a state championship in 2015, and building some lifelong relationships with those kids in that community. Um, and then was fortunate to move over to Pearland, take over a storied program with a lot of history, a lot of tradition, a lot of success. Had a great 4 years there, to win some ball games and try to keep that program at a high level, competing week in and week out. And now here we are at Bryan, College Station area, and man, it's been an awesome 8 weeks. Got me and my wife, my family's got moved up here. The opportunity to be here at Bryan. There hasn't been many coaches come through. They've been here a long while, and some really great ones, with a lot of success. And I'm blessed to be able to try to follow in those footsteps, and hopefully continue the success that's been established here for a long time. But what a great opportunity to get in here in this community. Great place to live and immerse ourselves and be a part of it. And our kids are awesome. It's been fun to get to know them and build relationships with them and their families. And I just couldn't be more proud to be a Viking and be here, doing what we do, and that's trying to impact our youth on a daily basis to make them better people as they grow older. So couldn't be more proud.
One of the things about coaching is it's coaching. It's not necessarily sport specific. I mean, you're coach, and you'll go learn the sport or the drills you need to do and that kind of thing. And I think one of the kind of nifty things that I saw when I was doing a little research was when you went to Cleveland, you didn't go as the football coach. Not initially. That came a little bit later. You went as the softball coach.
It is, and no matter what that role is, coaching's coaching, and no matter what the sport. And I had an opportunity to go impact the softball program and the girls' side of athletics, which was awesome. And from that point, I've always been the athletic campus coordinator over the boys and girls. And I don't care what sport or male or female, it doesn't matter. We're here to serve our kids and to try to make a difference in their life and make them better people. And I think along the way, when you do it for the right reasons, and you really love and discipline your kids, winning and losing takes care of itself. And those championships, all those things are a byproduct of doing the right thing. And no matter what sport it is, coaching is 90% about relationships and help building character of our kids and making them better people.
And you talk about building kids, but another aspect of being an athletic coordinator or an athletic director is coaching the coaches, developing the coaches for whatever is going to be next for them. And you have on a staff a wide variety. You have veteran coaches. You have coaches, this may be their first job. Talk a little bit about that mentor role as a head coach.
Yeah, I think it's part of being a leader. We are. I have 40 something coaches under our program, from head coaches to assistants, from first year to veterans. And, I know personally I have an open door policy, and they're always able to come in and ask questions. And on the flip side, we meet regularly with our coaches and really try to mentor and develop them in all aspects of their career. I think that's what we're there for. And I want them to be better at what they're doing. And again, as long as they love kids and genuinely care about our kids, we can teach them all the other things. But that's a big deal. I want all our coaches to one, become head coaches, and if that's what they aspire to do. And it's our job to give them the resources and the tools through maybe experience or just through knowledge. We need to give that to them to try to make them better. And I'm proud to say, I'll take our football staff, for example. We've had 7 or 8 coordinators that have been under our program go on to be head coaches. And that makes me proud. That tells me 2 things. We're either, one, we're obviously hiring really good people, and 2, we're doing a good job of developing them to go on and be better. And I tell people all the time when they come to our program, you're in a good place if you aspire to be a head coach, you're in a good place to do that. And we always want to promote within because that means we've hired well and we're developing. And that's a big deal to me in our program. And I'm proud of that. So mentoring those coaches and giving them the resources and tools are a big deal for us.
So let's I'm a football guy, so let's talk a little football. So you've been on campus there for a couple of months. You've had a chance to see some of your football players, if not all of them. And so give me your look of what you got.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you we're extremely excited. We have some great football players here. And I'm gonna tell you the biggest thing is our players want to be successful. They want to be good. And I think it's a very talented group. I obviously hadn't got a chance to see them with pads and actually out in a playing type situation, but from the weight room and from our install, it's been an awesome feeling. I can tell you from an offensive line standpoint, it's one of the biggest offensive lines I've been a part of. And they're hungry, they're excited, they're tough. They want to be good and they move well. So that's going to be fun because I'm still a believer that, a lot of times football games are won in the trenches. And even with today's spread and all those things, you still have to control the line of scrimmage. You have to win at the line of scrimmage, and that's O-line and D-line. And I'm excited about that. Out on the perimeter of things, from an athletic standpoint, we have a great deal of speed, a great deal of athleticism, and a great deal of length. I think from the first day I stepped foot here, one thing that popped in my head was just the length that a lot of our kids have. We're fairly tall, and I know that's a big deal when you have that length in terms of leverage and things that you're trying to get accomplished. So that's exciting. Our freshman class is a very talented class as well. They've been very successful from 7th grade, 8th grade, all the way through this past year as freshmen. So that's a neat deal, getting a chance to continue to elevate their game and kind of continue to show how the program operates. And you have a great deal of talent to play with there. So that's going to be fun to watch that group continue to grow and watch their success as they get older and become closer to that senior level.
Now you're a Sam Houston State grad, and at that point you weren't necessarily looking to get into coaching. You went to dental school for 2 years. So what got you out of people's mouths and into developing people?
Yeah, I think it was something as a college student. You finish up, you have these aspiring dreams of becoming wealthy and maybe making a great deal of money and those sort of things as you're young and you're trying to get your feet wet and whatever you're going to do in your career. And after about a year up in San Antonio area at the Health Science Center, I kept coming back on the weekends to my hometown. And of course, all we did on Friday nights was go to the football game. And I either was playing or at that time in college and just finishing college, I couldn't get it out of my veins and my bones. And every time I did that, I still got chill bumps. I still got butterflies walking into a stadium and hearing the band play and watching the kids compete. And to be honest, Tony, that was all I knew growing up as a kid. And still to this day, if it has a ball, I got a chance to be able to do it. If it's changing oil or some other craft, I'm not real good at it. And so that's just kind of me growing up as a kid, the way I was raised, my family. I always was part of sports, and that's what I knew, and that's what I felt comfortable doing. And after that 1 year, I just, things that became important to me. But it wasn't money. It wasn't the dreams of doing that. It was really things you loved, and that was making a difference on the field, on the court, and really helping kids be better. And that comes from my family. We're a big family that there's a lot of love there, a lot of discipline. We're passionate. We genuinely care about each other. We care about people. And so that comes normal to me. That's something I was born with. And when you put that with a ball and some kind of competition, that's a coach. And, I knew at that point after a year, this is what I want to do in life. This is what I want my career to be. And I just couldn't get away from it. And so here I am. I get to impact kids, and I get to do it in the form of competition and on an athletic arena, and which is one of the greatest tools kids can be a part of, being a part of teams and competing. And I get to do it on a daily basis. It's not really work to me. It's something I enjoy waking up and doing every day. And that's what it boiled down to when I had to make a decision. Do I want to get out of dentistry and do I want to go coach? And that's what it boiled down to.
Now, when you grew up in Cleveland, that was a really small. In the last 20 years, that's went from being a 3A school to being a 6A school. So it was like where I grew up small as well, and they didn't ask you if you were going to the football game on Friday night. They just told you what time it was. It was just it's part of the culture in those small towns. Well, Coach, thank you a lot for your time today. Thanks for all your insights as always. Best of luck in the upcoming season.
Thank you, Tony. It means the world. Thank you for everything you do for our kids and our coaches, and I appreciate you more than you know. Have a good day, and if I can ever help you and need anything from the Vikings, please don't hesitate to reach out.
Oh, I'll definitely be reaching out to this coming year.